Welcome, guys, to another episode of The Real You. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I'm so sorry for the change of time. I had to change the time because, you know, evening are no longer convenient for me. So this is like the best time, So I want to welcome you guys. Welcome, Omo. Welcome, Queen Majkin. Welcome, Nikki. So I want to welcome you guys, to today's talk or conversation or chat that we're going to have. I hope you all are having a fantastic day wherever you are in any part of the world that you are. So this is a platform where we empower each other. We talk about things, how we can succeed and how we can win, how to, be happy, attain wholeness, everything that has to do with being a single woman, being a single mom, or even, just relationship or whatever. Guys, listen, I've been getting like lots of questions about relationship, and we're gonna get to all this in a moment. So you all are welcome. Welcome, Sibanda. Please, guys, share this video. And if you're watching this video on a replay as well, you can leave your comments. And, if you've got any questions, you can also leave your questions. If there's any topic or if there's any conversation or anything you would like us to talk about, please send me a message. You can message me on my messenger. And if you're single, you're hungry, like when I say hungry, you're really hungry, like you're fed up of your life, you're tired, you feel like things are not just working right for you, like our page, the Real You page, we empower each other. Welcome, Yinka. Welcome, Ugwenya. Welcome. You guys are all welcome. So today, ladies, we're talking about zipping it up and taking responsibility. I know you're wondering, like, what are we zipping up? Don't worry, I love you guys, I'm gonna give you guys, like, I have lots of love for you all. So we're not talking about, we're not going down to those places. Well, anyway, what do we need to zip up for us to take responsibility? What is it that we need to zip up? Now, let me say this, and I will always say this. One of the main things that affect us is matters of the heart. I will continue to say this until we get it, so we know what we're doing. There is nothing that affects us, like issues of the heart. When it has to do with love or relationship or things like that, it affects us a lot. And especially as single women, we always want to, there's always that thing in our heart, in the back of our mind, that, when are we going to have someone to love us? We want that love, that attention, we want someone to care for us. And listen, I get it, I've been there as well. I've been there where, I was seeking for love and I was seeking for attention. I was seeking for so many things. And that is because, I didn't get it from my childhood, so I kind of like understand where we're coming from. I feel you. If you're in that position where sometimes you just want someone to love you, someone to tell you, I love you, I'm here for you, to give you that emotional support, I understand and I get you. Honestly, I've been there before. And you know what? At the end of the day, it has to be right. It has to be in the right place. So, as I was saying, there is nothing that affects us as women like issues of the heart. Let me tell you something about when it comes to love and all those kind of things and anything that has to do with your heart. Let me tell you something. You see, whenever you're troubled as a woman, whenever you're having issues and stuffs like that that has to do with your heart, it is difficult for you to concentrate. Come on, I know you understand. Have you been in a relationship with someone whereby, you know, maybe there's a slight misunderstanding between the both of you, and like you can't eat, you can't do anything, your whole life is disorganized, like you're just, if you've ever been in that position, that is what I'm saying. Issues of the heart can actually, you know, they can cause distraction, they can take away your focus, you know. But today I want to say this. You know, the Bible says in the book of Songs of Solomon, it says we should, you know, preserve our heart. We should not stir up love. We shouldn't stir up things like that unless the time is right. When the time is right, then you can go stirring up love. But what I want to say is, I don't want you to, you know, open up your heart. I need you to zip up your heart, you know, zip up your heart. It's not that you're not going to love people, you're not going to be there, you're not going to show kindness. You will be there, you will love people, you will show kindness to people. But listen, you cannot open up your heart and just because you're looking for love and you're going all over the place looking for love, you're going to get distracted. Your heart is going to get broken. And if your heart is broken, it takes a lot of women massive amount of time before they come back to being themselves. So I need you to please close up your heart. You're still single. Like right now is not like your time of singleness is really not the time for you to, you know, open up your heart and be looking for love and you know, going all over the place. And like I said, I understand, especially if you grew up in an environment where you never heard anything like I love you from your father or from your mother or from your brothers, or, you know, like basically the men in your family, they were not there to love you, to affirm you. Things like that, you know, as a woman can actually affect you and it can make you go seeking for love. So I understand that, but I know that you have gotten to that age where you can take responsibility. Like myself, when I got to a point in my life where I've been through so much from one relationship to another, I've been in love, out of love, in love, out of love, in love, out of love, and I got to a point where I'm like, I need to take responsibility right now for my life. And the first thing that I needed to do as a woman was that I needed to zip my heart up. I need to zip it up, because when you open up your heart and you go seeking for love and you go seeking for attention and all those kind of things, you know, you're going to get heartbroken, you're going to get distracted. If you have dreams, like your mind is, your focus is going to be shifted. And once that happens, it's quite difficult to come back. So that is the first thing that I am begging you and I need you to do. The time for your singleness, now that you are single, is a time for you to really work on yourself and become whole and become complete, and, you know, develop yourself, work on yourself, get to know yourself more. And if you grew up without that love and that attention, now is the time for you to, you know, embrace yourself more. Get to know yourself so you can love yourself more. Give yourself that love. Don't open up your heart, you know, going all over the place, you know, seeking for love. Take responsibility for your heart. Take responsibility for your heart. Don't open up your heart anyhow. Okay. And let me say this. If you are not whole, that is complete, that is WHOLE, whole, you cannot be a holy woman. You cannot be holy. You cannot be righteous based on the standard of God, based on what God sees you. You cannot be holy, because holiness has to do with the heart. Holiness has nothing to do with whether you're wearing trousers or you're not wearing trousers, you've got lipstick or you haven't got lipstick. It doesn't have anything to do with the external. It has more to do with your heart. And God sees your heart. So now that you are single, you need that time for you to, you know, become whole. And the process of being whole is the time where you get to know yourself. Now, I want you also to take responsibility for your life. take responsibility for your mind. Your mind is one thing that you need to take responsibility for. I know you're wondering, like, why am I saying this? Why am I saying you should take responsibility for your mind? Let me say this. I was listening to Serena Williams. I mean, you all know her. She's a tennis player and she's a pro, like pro. And this lady, as I was listening to her, she said something. They asked her a question and she said, everything for me is mental. And I was like, why would she say that? Why would she say everything is mental for her? You know, normally for us as single women, one of the things that we always want to prone ourselves to is maybe talk about, I don't know, relationship. Is mostly about love and relationship and how we can, you know, have money, wear good clothes and things like that. But she said everything for me is mental. And I started thinking, and I would say, why is Serena Williams saying everything for her is mental? And she said that if my mind is messed up, my whole entire life, like my mind, my routine, my habit, everything I'm doing is messed up. When you close your heart from going to seek love all over the place, the next thing you need to do is you need to take responsibility for your mind. And I'm not joking. You cannot allow people to just feed you. You cannot feed your mind with anyhow thing, anyhow message. Some of us, we sit down in places where they tell us we're not good enough, where they tell us that the people are better than us, where they're constantly bringing us down, but we're still in there. We are in relationship that the person is constantly bringing you down. The person never sees anything good in you, but you're still there. Why are you still there? You gotta take care of your mind, because whatever you think about yourself, that is what you become. And I don't want you to become the kind of woman that people will take advantage of her and people will think that they can come and do whatever that they want to do in your life. Take advantage, take responsibility for your mind. Welcome, Matilda. Welcome, Ken Roy. So we're talking about zipping up your heart. Zip up your heart and zip up your legs as well. You know, zip them up and take responsibility for your life. Now, I'm talking about your mind, and I want to ask you, which one of you having the most expensive piece of jewelry will just throw it all around? Tell me. There is no woman that plays with her jewelry. No woman. Except if you're like me that doesn't really care about them. If your mind is like the most powerful thing you have as a woman, your mind is like the most expensive thing you have in your life. Your body is not as expensive as your mind. Your mind is really expensive. It's like your mind is like your life. When you sit down in churches and you go to all those women conferences and you go to all these single seminars, all in the name of marriage, quote and unquote, and they are feeding you with all you need is you need to get married. They're not teaching you how to become successful. They're not telling you how you can make it. They're not telling you how to learn to depend yourself, trust yourself, how you can work on yourself. They're not telling you how you can develop your dreams and how you can become successful, how you can begin to unleash your potentials. Nobody is telling you that. You got to take responsibility for your mind. You cannot leave your mind open to anything and anyhow. When was the last time you sat down and you read a book? Just one book that will empower you. One book that you could learn something from. These are things that I have done. The day I sat down and I took responsibility for my life, and I took responsibility for my mind, because I understood that I have just one life to live. And I need to make that life count. You cannot afford to waste the days that you are unmarried. Because I know most of us are going to get married someday. The time that you are single is a time that you need to build a solid foundation, stability for yourself. So that even when you move to another chapter of your life, you don't have things that will, come to distract you. When was the last time you said, I want to read about my dreams? I have a dream that I want to become a successful businesswoman. When was the last time you picked up a book about business to read? When? Now is the time. Remember, you don't have children, you don't have any responsibility except for that man that keeps, distracting you. I'm not saying you shouldn't go into a relationship, but I'm saying that if you can take responsibility for your mind, for your life, if you can take responsibility for yourself, for your heart, for your body, take responsibility and say, this is my life. And I have to decide what comes out of my life. If I have a goal and if I have a dream, what do I need to do to get there? This time that you are single is a time for you to take responsibility. It's a time for you to take responsibility. Don't waste this time. Don't waste it. If you have a dream about, becoming a fashion designer, don't just stop there. Go on Google, go on YouTube, educate yourself. Even if it is 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. Go and read about successful people. Go and read about them. What are the things that have made them successful? What are the things that have made other women successful? What are those things? You got to take responsibility. You cannot live your life in the life of any man. Some of us, we sit down and say, oh, we're going to wait for the day that, God is going to send us a rich man and we get married. No. No. A man is not your ATM. A man is not your bank. A man is not your, don't even rely on anyone. Take responsibility for your finances. Take responsibility for everything. And for you to take responsibility for your life, you got to take hold of your time. Take hold of your time. And this time that you have is the best time for you to become successful, for you to become the woman that you want to become. I know that you have a dream and I know that you have a passion. I know that there is something inside of you because every one of us is unique. Everyone is unique. I'm telling you, everyone is unique. Can you imagine that in the whole entire world, nobody has your fingerprint? Nobody has been through what you've been through. Nobody is like you ever. Nobody's like you ever. And that is why you need to take responsibility and begin to make the right decision and begin to say, okay, I'm going to take hold of my time. What am I doing with my time? Am I just hanging out with friends and doing nothing? Okay, what do I need to do now? What can I do right now? Okay, I want to do this. I want to go to school. I want to finish my university. Okay, what do I need to do to become the best in my university? All right, I need to read. I need to study. I need to work hard. And that is why Serena Williams said, everything for me is mental. Everything is about the mind. So you got to take responsibility for your mind. You cannot just live your mind anyhow. Most of us, we live our bodies anyhow. We live our heart anyhow. Our hearts are just flying all over the place from one relationship to another. Our bodies are just going up from one place to another. Gotta take responsibility. When I found out this truth, that no one is better than me. No woman is better than me. And so are you. No woman is better than you. Oprah is not better than you. Michelle Obama, she is not better than you. Nobody is better than you. No one. I don't care what their achievement is, whatever they have done. No one is better than you. But do you know what? The difference is that they took responsibility. They said, this is my life and I gotta make it count. I need to make the right decision. I am single. Yes. Best time. The best time for you to build yourself. So like I said, welcome Precious, welcome Benga. We're talking about taking responsibility. Taking responsibility. What are you feeding yourself? Every day you have to educate yourself. Do self-education. It's not just reading your Bible. Don't just read your Bible alone. Pick up a book in the line of your purpose and in the line of what you love to do, and begin to study, begin to practice, begin to see how many things, how can I get better? How can I become better? How can I become better? You know what? The Bible says that when you have desire and you don't have knowledge, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Many of us, we have desire of becoming this great women. We have this desire of doing amazing things. We have desire of, doing this, doing that. We have so many dreams. We have so many things we want to achieve, so many things we want to do. We have so many desires, but you need knowledge. And success is not a day's achievement. Success is something that you're doing daily. So every day, take responsibility. If I want to become the best, fashion designer, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Every day, take steps. Every day, take hold of your time. Your girlfriend cannot call you, oh girl, what are you doing? And you said, I'm doing nothing. And then you run around and you're going up and down the place and you're just wasting time. When you waste time, you waste your life. When you waste your time, you waste your life. And that is why so many married women today, they are regretting. They're like, what did I do? When I was single, what did I do? I didn't do anything. And now I'm married. Why? Because they did not take hold of their time. You gotta be doing something every day. You gotta be. It's not every time you're everywhere and going all over the place. You're spending time on the phone and talking about things that are not going to add value to your life. I don't do that. I do my best to make sure that I don't spend long time on the phone. And if I call you or you call me, one thing have to take place. Is either I am adding value to you or you're adding value to my life. Either way, one of them has to happen. If not, there is no point. There is no point. You cannot afford to waste your time. When you waste your time, you waste your life. So take responsibility. And like I said, the difference between you and any other woman that is successful, any woman that is, dominating in whatever area of life, whether it's business or anything, the difference is that she took hold of her time and she added value, doing self-education. Don't depend on anyone. Don't depend on a man. Don't be waiting for a man. Stop waiting for a man. Take hold of your life and make it count. And make your life count. Make your life count. Take responsibility. Like I said, zip up your heart. Don't just open up your heart anyhow and be, because you're looking for love and all that. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. And the more you spend time with yourself, the more you get to know yourself, the more you love yourself better. Because whoever you are, that is what you present to the world. Whoever you are, that is what you give to anybody that will come and spend the rest of his life with you. So if your mind, if your life and everything is in a mess, that is what the person will have to deal with. But the core of what I'm trying to say is take hold of your life. Begin to make decisions for yourself. A lady shared with me a story. She said to me, that she wanted to, she wanted to get into some kind of relationship, you know, or she was already in the relationship. And she said to me, she said, so she spoke with, she's been in a relationship with this person for quite a while. And then she went to the man of God or something like that. And the person, you know, was saying to her that, oh, I saw, you know, in the vision or something that this person is not for you or something like that. And then, you know, she just decided that, oh, okay, then, you know, I'm not going to go out with this person. And that was how she, you know, just stopped the relationship. And it wasn't like the guy wanted to, you know, go out and, you know, for marriage or something. He wanted someone that the both of them could partner together and do a business, because he knew that she was into stuff like that. And because of this person that gave her advice, that was how she changed her attitude towards the guy. Because the man of God said to her that, you know, the person has some kind of issues or whatever. And today she said, Elizabeth, every day I'm regretting that I took this stupid decision. Because the day she got to find out that this person just wanted to go into some kind of business, he wanted the both of them to work together. And in her mind, she was thinking that, oh, you know, based on the advice that the pastor or the man of God gave to her, that this person, you know, is not for you, you know, blah, blah, blah. Take responsibility for your life. It is your life. It is not anybody's life. Even God does not force you to do things. Don't let anyone force you to do anything. If you're not ready for marriage, don't let anyone force you into it. If someone comes, if a guy is pestering you to go into a relationship and you think you're not ready, don't go into it. Take responsibility. Don't just be taking advice and taking things from people anyhow and you leave your mind empty. Some of us, our mind is so empty, and that is the reason why some men, they see us, they think we're cheap. So I want to beg you today. I want to beg you today, and I want to encourage you. Take responsibility for yourself, for your life. You're going to give account of this life. There is no one like you on this earth. Nobody. You are special. You are unique. You were born, made a queen. Live like that. Every queen has a kingdom. Where is your kingdom? Where is that area of life that you need to take responsibility for? Where is that area? What is that thing? Take it up and then begin to educate yourself. Take hold of your time. Every day, do something about that dream. Do something about your vision. Do something about it. Don't just leave yourself like that. Do something about your life. Do something about it every day. Successful people, they discipline themselves. They are focused on their dream. They never allow anything to distract them. So take responsibility for yourself and begin to educate yourself. And now that you are single is the best time. I will always say this. Now that you're single is the best time that you have. Because you can do whatever you choose to do. You can have the life that you want to have. You can have the success you want to have. You can fulfill your dreams. You can pursue your dreams. You can fulfill your purpose. And everything else is going to fall in place, like I always say. Okay, Dan is saying, what is the topic? The topic we're talking about is taking responsibility. That every single woman, she needs to take responsibility for her life, take responsibility for her mind, not to abandon her mind. Just like that for anyone, for anything. But to begin to feed herself with the right food. Read books, educate herself on things that has to do, that is in line with her dreams, that is in line with her goals. Have a goal in life, you know. So, okay, guys, like I said, no one is better than you. No woman, even Oprah is not better than you, but she did something. And what she did was she took responsibility for her life. She took responsibility for her time. She's not messing around with her time. Okay, guys, I want to say thank you so much. Please, if you've not shared this video, please share this video. And if you're single, if you feel like there's anything, any topic you want us to talk about, I've got some questions that have been sent to me about relationship. We're gonna set all of them and we're gonna get them, you know, ready, and we will begin to answer that question one after another. So if you haven't liked our page, the Real You page, like our page. Is a page with the purple logo and yellow writings, the Real You. Like our page, and if there's anything you would like us to talk about, like I said, we are happy to hear what you would like us to talk about. Yes, Match King, it's a wake-up call. We all have to wake up. We cannot just live our life just like that. You know, we have to take responsibility. I know that our parents, they do give us guidance and things like that. It is good to have counsel. It is good to, you know, have people to coach you, to mentor you. It is good to have stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you still have the final say, because nobody is going to stand before God and answer for you. Nobody will answer for you. You will answer for yourself. What did you do with your gift? What did you do with your time? What did you do with your life? What did you do with yourself? What did you do? What did you do? It's, oh, the page is called The Real You. So I'm going to type that out, but it's called The Real You. It's got like purple logo and yellow writing on it. So I want to say thank you guys so much, you know, for joining me today, for doing live with me today. I'm going to be coming live 1 o'clock, you know, every Wednesday. And if there is anything that I quickly need to share with you guys, I probably will come, you know, within the week. But I will always let you know hours before that day. So thank you guys. Keep being real. Keep being yourself. Don't let go of yourself. Take responsibility for your life. Take hold of your time. Make your time count. Make your life count. Now that you are single is the best time that you have to do everything that you need to do. This is a time for you to make things right. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next week, Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Bye.